at ET Infra Global Port and Shipping Summit. We are joined by Mr. Ranjan. Sir, really appreciate joining us out here at ET Infra's Global Port and Shipping Summit. Could you outline your experience? You're one of the major stakeholders, and you're also engaged with other stakeholders out here in this platform. So your takeaway from that.
Yeah, first of all, I would like to congratulate ET Group for arranging this particular wonderful gathering here. And we had a quite candid and open discussions. One thing I would like to pitch very clearly that as a ministry office or the Director General Shipping as a regulator, we are slowly and surely breaking away from the mold of the regulator and becoming more like a facilitator. And that is why you see now we are very much involved with the ground on the ground discussions, understanding their problem, then bringing up the idea about the possible policy interventions, even envisaging new policies or changing the existing policies, creating the larger ambit, so it addresses the contemporary need of our shipping sector, and as well as the long term pain point which we already talked about here, whether it is your capital cost or whether it is your operational cost and ease of doing business aspect as well. So
The government is embarking on a very ambitious mission, to make India a maritime powerhouse. 2047 is target for several of the, initiatives that the government has undertaken. Obviously, going forward, regulatory sort of framework would need streamlining. Reforms would be needed. So, going forward, your opinion, how on that front, not just for the regulatory framework, but the overall shipping sector, how it's going to pan out for India.
So for again now, as I talk from the government side, I would always draw my inspiration coming from the guiding national policies. So first, MIV 2030. So if you see the initiative 4.12 and 4.13, is it exactly talks about how we need to go about increasing our share in flagging or the tonnage. So it seek certain policy intervention, which we are already working. Similarly, if you see the MAKV 2047, that also talks about we being there in the top 5. MIV 2030, it talks about we being there in the top 10. That's our KPI, and accordingly we have distillated list of policy intervention, as I said again, on the capital expenditure side, how you address the capex in the shipping, and again the opex in the shipping, and as well as the ease of doing business, which I talked about. So all things are distillated there, and based on that, again we have made a comprehensive policy document, which again is shared with you can take it forward. And whatever we are actually doing in the pipeline or we have envisaged and doing the stakeholder consultation, everything we have put up there, and you'll seeing some good result. We'll be able to translate into what we have actually dreamed of.
So, thank you, Mr. Ranjan. Really appreciate you attending the summit. Really appreciate. Thank you.